coming to you live. We do this every Friday, and we are experimenting with the time zone. We're trying to do it a bit earlier because I've been told that people are driving when I'm coming live. But I'm really excited. Three big stories that we have to talk about today, and let's do it. Come on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Trending Now YouTube Live. I'm your host, Bharat. We come to you live every Friday, and I'm so excited for this. Let's wait for people to join in. Okay, welcome to the Trending Now YouTube Live. I'm Bharat, and I'm so excited to be coming to you live every Friday. This is my 6th week straight, and I'm so excited because if you've read the title and the thumbnail right, we are going to be talking about three topics from the world of pop culture. Really looking forward to everything that we do today. I'm just going to wait for people to join in and let the discourse begin. Okay, so we have some company here. I'm Bharat. This is the Trending Now YouTube Live on Radio and International's YouTube channel. We're just going to be having some discourse pertaining to pop culture. So, really excited about that. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I really hope that we have a sizable audience before I start yapping. The yapping onslaught begins. So, just waiting for a few more people to join in. Okay, we're going to wait for people to join. Okay, welcome everyone to the Trending Now YouTube Live. I'm Bharat, and this is my 6th week straight. I think that's the signal for six if you don't want to, if you just want to use one hand. And I'm so excited. If you've read the title and the thumbnail right, we are going to be talking about three varied topics pertaining to the world of pop culture. Our very own Arijit Singh has made it to the top 10 global artists of Spotify. So really excited about that. Of course, Arjit Singh is in fine company. All of our favorite international artists have been joined by Arjit Singh. Of course, we have Bad Bunny, who's at the top of the heap. We have Taylor Swift. We have Ariana Grande. We have The Weeknd. We have Drake. And Arjit Singh is on a number 9. Well, thank you so much for joining in. We have Angela here. Dio Dorje. Yomo has joined us. What's up, Dio? How are you? Thank you so much for joining in. This is a Trending Now YouTube Live. We've been experimenting with the time, but we've tried to come a bit early today because I've been told that people are usually in their whip driving around, and it only makes sense so that we can have more discourse. This is very conversational. We are going to be keeping the spirits high. Hi, Joe. Arjit is bigger than Drake now. If you know, you know. Yes. Yes, I mean, Arjit Singh. What's up? What's up, Purva? What's up, Yash Rutra? What's up, Joe? Yeah, so if we look at it that way, Arjit Singh has had a huge year in terms of the Hindi music that he does, and also the international music that he does. He's not only done one international collab in the form of Sapphire, but has also done a collaboration, but two collaborations actually, three international songs, two collaborations with Martin Garrix, Angels for Each Other and Weightless, and supposedly they are working on an EP together, so there's going to be more to that. And I think this only just opens the door for what international collaborations can be. If we of course saw Ed Sheeran collaborating with the likes of Karan Aujla, Santosh Narayan, Dhi, so some wonderful artists from our country representing us on the worldwide stage, and it's so cool to see Arjit Singh there because we all love his music, and he's been ruling the roost for the last 6 or 7 years. I mean, 10, 15 years. What am I even saying? The 10, 15 years, of course, ever since he's broken into mainstream, he's maintained a spot and just gotten bigger and bigger every year. Well, apart from that, we're going to be talking about Scarlett Johansson, if you loved her, as a Black Widow in the Avengers movies. She is going to be supposedly playing the role of either Catwoman or Poison Ivy in the Batman Part 2, directed by Matt Reeves. Of course, this is in the DC Elseworlds. It's not a part of the James Gunn DC continuity. It's a part of the Elseworlds. This was before James Gunn took over DCU, but we really don't know what the future of DCU is going to be because Netflix has won the bid of buying Warner Brothers. So HBO Max, Warner Brothers, all of it goes to Netflix now, and I think it'll just merge and make one giant streaming platform. So that'll be really interesting to see. Akriti saying Sapphire, Jyotika saying Arijit Singh is love. I completely agree. Well, I had the good fortune of watching him perform live, and I have to tell you, I was talking to this wonderful DJ that we all love, John Summit. I had the good fortune of talking to him right here, and he was talking to me about talking to Martin Garrix before their collaboration came out, of how Arjit Singh has a discography that's just straight up hits. Like he can perform for 3 to 4 hours, and it's just back to back straight up hits. Scarlett Johansson in Lost in Translation was something else. I completely agree, Yash. She's an actress who's really proven her mettle with the roles that she can do in blockbusters and also in the brilliant art house movies. Lost in Translation, directed by Sofia Coppola. Marriage Story, directed by Noah Baumbach. So yeah, Ajit Live was just insane. I love radio and content. Yes, Akriti, kudos to you for that as well. We have a lot of people joining in. So thank you so much for joining in, folks. This is the Trending Now YouTube Live. If you're tuning in right now, I'm Bharat. This is my 6th week straight. I'm trying to figure out. So if you want to say 6 with one hand, you do this, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's keep. I love Lucy as well. Yes. Dio is using 100% of his brain. If you watch Lucy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But in the whole mind expanding movies, Limitless is also one of my favorite movies. I absolutely love that movie. We have, of course, Robert De Niro, who's a part of this very movie. Haha, nice. Are, Yash is saying big fan. I'm a big fan of you, Yash. Why is Preetham on everyone's Spotify Wrapped? I mean, he's so good. Shout out to Atul Bitul. Yes, shout out to Atul Bitul. If you are in Mumbai and if you listen to the radio, Sunday is when Atul does a wonderful radio show on the Fever FM network. We are proud to be a part of the Fever FM network. Go check out his show. Ancilla has joined us. Ancilla, what's up? How are you? Ancilla is a wonderful new radio host who is, of course, a part of the Radio 1 fraternity now. If you are in Bangalore, you can listen to Drive with Ancilla. Mondays to Fridays, 5 to 9 p.m. Dio, shout out to New Atul for this shout out. Yes. Bharat, what's a recommendation for this weekend watch? Okay, so Stranger Things is, of course, the first half of the 5th season is out there. And it's really interesting how they're rolling out Stranger Things. They are going to be putting out, they've put out part 1 already. Part 2 is going to be out on Christmas Eve. And the finale or the culmination of all the Stranger Things scheme of things is going to be a finale that's going to be releasing on New Year's Eve. And it's also going to be releasing in select theaters in US and Canada. So we miss binge watch. Oh yes, I do as well. Yeah, so I would suggest that you watch Stranger Things. I would suggest you watch Pluribus, which has been created by Vince Gilligan, who's the creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and he of course has Rhea Seehorn, who is of course been a part of Better Call Saul, who is playing the main role in this very show, which is out on Apple TV. You can go and check it out. Can't wait for part 2 of Stranger Things. What music are you listening to? So I'm actually listening to the music that is on my Spotify Wrapped. And Spotify Wrapped is, of course, the main topic. Glad you spoke about Stranger Things. Why are there so many gaps between the seasons? We miss the plot and the adults starring kids, so it's difficult to follow the plot. Ines, that's a valid question. The first season of Stranger Things came out in 2016, but I feel the way the Duffer Brothers have created the show, it's so production and post-production heavy. So I feel because of that very reason, they are taking their own sweet time with the seasons. And of course, the children have aged as the show has gone by. By the time the finale comes out, it's going to be almost 10 years that Stranger Things has been in the Mr. Thing. What's your age on Wrapped? So, Joe, if my age on Wrapped, I think it was 32 or 34. Was Preetham on Wrapped? Yeah, of course. I love Preetham's music. He's my favorite Bollywood music composer. One of the Stranger Kids character literally has a kid at this point. That's true. Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bon Jovi now. Millie is called Millie Bon Jovi, and they've adopted children. So kudos to them. More power to them for that. Yes, they've really grown up with the show. And so have us. I would love to know from you, what is it that you're looking forward to in... Yeah, Preetham is literally the Matrix, guys, what he has to say. Yeah, I mean, we've all grown up. Well, let's come to the second topic. If you love the Batman Part 1, which is of course a brilliant movie directed by Matt Reeves with Robert Pattinson playing the role of the Batman, Bruce Wayne, aka the Batman. We have the Batman Part 2. Just like Stranger Things is releasing many years later, by the time it's going to be out, it's going to be 2028. And 6 years since the first part release. A 6 year gap, that's not even what Christopher Nolan had. Batman Begins released in 2005. The Dark Knight was out in 2008, and The Dark Knight Rises in 2010, if I'm right. Spotify rap is out, but I'm waiting for someone to wrap me in their arms. I love it. Pattinson is Pattinson now. Absolutely agreed. A lot of people have their own little speculations pertaining to who's the best Batman. A lot of people feel Michael Keaton is the best Batman. Of course, in the Tim Burton movies, we of course had Val Kilmer, the late and great Val Kilmer, of course, RIP. After that, we had George Clooney as well, and then Christian Bale made Batman his own in the Dark Knight trilogy, and Ben Affleck is a Batman that a lot of people love because he was a part of the Zack Snyder movies. It's something that began in Batman vs Superman, The Dawn of Justice, Batman v Superman, The Dawn of Justice, and then of course took its own place in the Suicide Squad. You of course had Justice League. So yeah, Robert Pattinson is only Edward from Twilight. I will disagree, Inish. I feel Robert Pattinson has had some of the finest choices that an actor can make. He's working with the finest filmmakers. He's working with Denis Villeneuve in Dune Part 3. He's a part of the Odyssey. He was, of course, a part of Christopher Nolan's Tenet back in the day. So I think he's just every director's favorite because he's an actor with such great range. But yes, he's come a long way from playing Edward from Twilight. Who's my favorite Joker? Well, it has to be Heath Ledger. But I'm actually excited for what Barry Keoghan can do. If you all have paid attention to the post-credit scene of the Batman, Barry Keoghan's role as the Joker in the Arkham Asylum is something that I'm really looking forward to. Paul Dano was absolutely amazing as the Riddler. DC, Marvel. Okay, so I feel ever since James Gunn has come, who's clearly been a part of both the universes and has restarted the DC, I feel it's found a middle ground with the seriousness, the grittiness, and the colorfulness of what Marvel is. The tonality has found a marriage. So I think it's really interesting. We don't say such things here. I love Marvel. I love my Marvel movies, but I also love DC movies. Love the background score for the Batman as well. Yes, yes. Michael Giacchino made the background score for. I hope I'm pronouncing his surname right. I can fumble with the one or two surnames. Love the background score for the Batman as well. Became a Robert Pattinson, especially the bike defenders. Oh, I completely agree. DC will forever remain iconic. So I feel that's the beauty of both Marvel and DC. They have something for everyone. I think you grow up with Marvel and then you mature to DC. I think that's the way to look at it. But yes, I'm really excited for Avengers Doomsday. Who will win Big Boss season 19? Well, I think Jyotika Bijlani has an answer to that. You should ask Joe. Agreed, Inish. Because Big Boss, but I feel, I mean, with whatever little Big Boss have followed, I think Amal Malik has strong chances, Praneeth has strong chances, or Gaurav Khanna has strong chances. But that's all the Big Boss talk we're going to do right now. RJ Praneeth, yes. That's Inish's ex-co-worker, so she has a bias towards RJ Praneeth. Yeah, he's funny, man. I mean, I think he's carried himself well in the show. Anyone who wishes to be with us. Okay, so Joe has some strong opinions about the discourse pertaining to Big Boss over here. Salman needs your location. Shehnaz Gill will win. Okay, it's been many seasons, Akriti. It was before the lockdown that Shehnaz Gill was in the Big Boss house. Her brother's there, but I think we are overdoing the Big Boss talk. We should. Salman is driving towards you. Okay. Yeah, I think the third topic that we need to get to is everyone's excited for Avatar Fire and Ash. Of course, Avatar released in 2009, Avatar The Way of Water came in 2022. And this is the shortest gap between two Avatar movies. Of course, there was a 13-year gap between the first and the second movie. And James Cameron has dedicated 1/3 of his life to this very franchisee, something that he began writing in the early 1990s and then ended up making Titanic. But post-Titanic, his directorial venture was Avatar in 2009. And it's a movie that pushed the envelope, became the highest grossing movie in the world of all time until Avengers Endgame dethroned it and ended up making a little over $2.7 billion or $2.6 billion. Well, it's really pushed the envelope in terms of what movies can do. And well, it's so cool to see that James Cameron is now open to the fact that even though he has ideas for, he's written 4 and 5 and he has ideas for 6 and 7, he's saying that if Avatar Fire and Ash doesn't end up making the money it's supposed to make, even though all the two Avatar movies have made $2 billion, which is a huge number. I mean, a dream for any um, of any filmmaker or any producer or any production house. He's open to the fact that if Avatar 3 doesn't do as well on the box office, he probably might put this franchisee to rest. It's Christopher Nolan or James Cameron. What's your favorite James Cameron movie? It has to be Titanic for me. I mean, of course, Terminator and Terminator 2, True Lies, everyone has their own favorite James Cameron movies, but for me, it's Titanic because there's a lot of nostalgic value. He creates such immersive worlds. He's so well researched. He pushes the envelope. He has such brilliant performances. Such an entertaining storyteller. So yeah, are they considering Govinda for the role? You know what? I have a different version. I think Govinda was actually approached for Titanic because James Cameron himself has said that all of the movie has come from India. And I feel he probably might have met because Govinda was the biggest star in the 90s. I'm over 25, Leonardo DiCaprio won't pay any attention to me. Why did Rose not pull Jack up? The door had space for two people. That's going to be the why did Katappa kill Bahubali question. But we got an answer to that. We didn't get an answer to the door thing. But yes, I mean, I think that's going to be something that everyone is going to have a gripe over. But I feel, a sign of great movies is that once they're done, you have some discourse over them, you have some theories over them. Why did this happen this way? And I think that's why Christopher Nolan's movies are so successful because he has open endings in his movies. Of course, Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, you don't know whether it was a dream or not, even though Michael Caine has come out and confirmed that it was. I mean, it was all okay. He had woken up towards the end in the plane, all of them. And even in The Dark Knight Rises, there's speculation whether Batman survived the nuclear blast. But Michael Caine has come out and said that we had Christian Bale's character raising a glass to him, so that actually might be the case. Are you single? Vacation on Fire, Nation on Earthquake. Titanic #1 would be a great title. Yes, Ruta, that's a brilliant idea. Vacation on Fire, Nation on Earthquake, where do you vacation? Are you single? Is what Pijosh is asking me. No, not happily taken. Any info regarding Odyssey? So we saw the trailer for. I saw it. I had the good fortune of watching the trailer for the Odyssey during the premiere for Wicked for Good. We were official radio partners, and it looks absolutely wonderful. It has half of Hollywood in it, of course. Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Lupita Nyong'o. I'm really looking forward to this movie. Nation wants to know, Bharat. What does the nation want to know? Is the Indigo thing sorted? I think Akriti, I'm not the right person. Indigo helpline's number is different. You should ask them. You have a flight to take tomorrow at 6 a.m. You better get your things sorted. Are you single? The nation wants to know. Bharat was freaking out watching Odyssey trailer. Yes, Ines was right beside me. And I was with a certain someone, Ines, and then our friend Akriti. And I really, I was just so happy because that really took me by surprise. But that's the great part of watching movies on IMAX. Something that's completely designed for IMAX is the Odyssey. I'm going to watch Dhurandhar. I think it's going to be the movie of the year. It's getting great reviews, and Dhurandhar is a two-parter. So Dhurandhar Part 1 is released today, which is the 5th of December. In March is when Dhurandhar Part 2 is going to be releasing, and I think it's going to be epic. Aditya Dhar is one of the most formidable filmmaking voices of our country. Right from his first movie, Uri, he was trying to make Ashwathama with Vicky Kaushal, but now he's gone out and made this espionage movie, which is Dhurandhar, and it has a wonderful cast. Of course, Ranveer Singh, Arjun Rampal, Akshay Khanna, Sanjay Dutt, and R. Madhavan. And I think it's a treat to watch. So I'm really looking forward to it. Shashwat Sachdev's score is also wonderful. Can I get passes for the next concert? Yes, Pijosh, wherever. We'd love to host you in Bombay. I want to watch Dhurandhar. Antrika is saying, can't wait to see Sanju Baba. Yes, absolutely. Your thoughts regarding what Ranveer did in the event? I think we should refrain from that because there are some sentiments that we should not tap into when we are talking about what happened. So yeah, I really don't have an opinion on it, and I feel that you don't need to have an opinion on everything. I feel they are too obsessed with each other. Love the Wicked movie and the memes. Yes, I think he should chill at home for a bit. Yes, I think post the success of Dhurandhar, he'll be able to chill at home at peace. So I think it'll be really cool. Do you like Akshay Khanna? Antrika is asking. I absolutely love Akshay Khanna. He's one of the finest actors of our country. His comedic range, the Tismar Khan memes that you see, he's been a part of such iconic comedy movies in the 2000s, some brilliant dramatic roles, and he's proven his mettle. Of course, he's had some interesting choices. He's been a part of Drishyam too, was absolutely brilliant in Chava. I really loved his role in Dishoom as well. If you've watched Dishoom, I think it's a great movie. Dhurandhar and Peaky Blinders are almost same. If you know, you know. Okay, wow. You think Cynthia and Ariana should get married, is what Antarika is asking. I mean, yeah, if they feel that's the right thing to do, why not? No, no spoilers. Yash is what Joe is saying. G2 Videocon is my favorite. Yes, G2 Videocon. Yes, let's go. Why are older actors romancing young females in Bollywood? For the same reason that elder women are romancing young men. I don't think if it's two consensual adults, it's a dramatical thing that we are doing. And if it's two consenting adults who are doing this, and it's just for the sake of the storytelling, and if they're two fine actors, and if they are all okay with it and they suit the part, there's no harm in it. That's my opinion. That you could have a different opinion. Are Taylor and Travis inviting you to their wedding? I don't think so. I don't think by a mile. The closest I've got to Taylor Swift is co-hosting one of her album launch parties for the Tortured Poets Department. Dhurandhar co-actor was literally a small child actor that we saw on TV. I mean, that's the case for so many, right? But everyone grows. Yes. We are entering the controversial territory now, but I'm loving the questions that I'm getting. By the way, I'm going to be live for another 2 to 4 minutes, so please keep your questions coming. Such wonderful questions. Shout out to Jyotika, shout out to Ines, shout out to Yash Luthra, shout out to Antrika. Will you host a wedding party for Taylor? I mean, do you think I'll even stand a chance to do so? The Swifties will completely safeguard her and gerofy her. Taylor and Travis said they have never had a fight in the relationship. Do you think it's healthy or not? I feel their relationship is very performative, like Benny and Selena. Yeah, I think couples not fighting is a bit concerning. But if they're two mature people, why not? They could. I think their definition of a fight also could be different. Do you think Rampal's character is hot in Dhurandhar? Oh yes, Arjun Rampal in every movie is hot. He's such a good-looking man. Shout out to you as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Yashrutra. Wow, y'all are giving such wonderful questions. It's just making me realize. I mean, I've not even realized that I've been live for over 22 minutes. Bharat, any thoughts on Putin's visit? Yeah, I think Indo-Russian relationships are so wonderful, and it's so good to see Mr. Vladimir Putin, respected Mr. Vladimir Putin in our country, and I think Modi ji and him have great camaraderie. So I think it's just good for bilateral ties. Wedding party is at Radio One office, just like how we got Louis Tomlinson in our studio. Yes, Louis Tomlinson coming to our studio was a wild ride. Sandeep Reddy Wanga said the same couple should fight. Where's the media now? Sandeep Reddy Wanga's perspective on couples is a bit different to mine. Which artist you on studios? No HMK studios again. I think Vicky Kaushal should come to our studios again. He was such a warm person. It was such a delight meeting him. I think John Abraham should come back. He was so sweet. I feel Zayn Malik will come next. Oh, okay. You're talking about the one who should visit again. You think Dhurandhar will be more gory than Animal? I think so. I think so because there's more at stake. It's very raw coded and raw and ISI coded, and there's a lot more gruesome things that they should probably Sandeep Reddy. Who Ines has some issues with Sandeep Reddy Wanga. You know what? I would just want to come out and say something. I think Sandeep Reddy Fanga is a good filmmaker. I might not agree with him morally about what he does, but I think his craft as a filmmaker, the way he shoots his scenes, the way he writes his scenes, the way he directs them, the morality aspect of it, I'm not getting to because I don't watch movies with the moralists, but I completely respect other people's opinions. But I think as a craftsman, Sandeep Reddy Vanga is very good. Uh, no, he's not a good filmmaker. I knew. Yes, let's get controversial. I know that I was going to get it. No, I think the way he's staged written scenes in Mumbai's potholes are deeper than John Abraham's pimples. Yes, you can't ride Zoom bikes on John Abraham's dimples. Rajiv Masad needs a location. Boo, no, Sandeep Reddy. There was a voice at the back of my mind that was telling me that I should not praise Sandeep Reddy Vanga here, but that's my opinion, guys. I'm not going to back off from my opinion. Boo, no, Sandeep Reddy. Yes. Guys, I would just love to know from you all how excited are you all for the Stranger Things finale, trying to change the topic, very obviously. Choose one, Sandeep Reddy Vanga or Ram Gopal Verma. I have not seen too many Ram Gopal Verma movies, but I know that he's been a path-breaking filmmaker. But I think Sandeep Reddy Vanga. You need to talk about King Kohli. Yes, Virat Kohli, 84th century, 2 centuries on the trot. He's an absolute legend and proved all the naysayers wrong. I am so happy for him. He's a man who's a testament to what hard work, sheer talent, a combination of that can be in sport. He's laid the blueprint for a generation to come in our country, and I think it's going to be so cool to see him score those other 16 centuries. He's of course surpassed Sachin Tendulkar's monumental record of 51 ODI centuries, and he's at 53 now. I'm really excited for the third ODI, and I really hope that he continues playing for beyond 2027 World Cup if he wants to. Kohli bhai, please sponsor me for life. Do you think he should come back to the test team, him and Rohit both? Rohit, I feel the chances of him coming back are lesser because I think he himself doesn't want to, even though he's really proven his fitness levels. He's doing a brilliant job with Abhishek Nair. But I feel that King Kohli has already, King Kohli, Virat Kohli has already, I have no problem calling him King Kohli. Virat Kohli himself has come out and said that he's only going to be playing one format to Mr. Harsha Bhogle. So I think if he's made his mind, he's made his mind. Virat Kohli at 35. Actually, I know Virat Kohli is 37. Bro has abs now. Yes, no, but that abs photo, if I'm not to be mistaken, not doubting that Rohit Sharma can have abs, but I think that was morphed. That was AI'd. You used to call it morphed. You used to call it photoshopped. Now you call it AI'd. So that was AI'd. Yes, Virat Kohli is too fit. I mean, you watch his Breakfast with Champions interview with Gaurav Kapoor, or if you watch his interview with Jatin Sapru, he's just so fit and so disciplined. His mind is too strong. Who do you think they'll kill in the Stranger Things finale? Guys, I have a confession. I've really not watched Stranger Things, so I'm not one to comment on it. He calls a lady luck. Yes, I just want to say Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma are my favorite couple. I just love their camaraderie together. They had made a wonderful video during the lockdown for Instagram, if I'm not to be mistaken, where they were just quizzing each other about each other's professions and they were reading off a tab. I just love them together. They are such a power couple. I love them. Touch wood. God bless their family. Who's the hottest male cricketer? For me, it's Alistair Cook. Oh yeah, Alistair Cook is one good-looking man. But for me, who would be the most good-looking cricketer? I don't know. I look at cricketers as my elder brothers, so I really don't look at him that. But I feel Virat Kohli is really handsome. I think it's the overall personality. The reason why Virat Kohli has such a strong fan base is because Alistair Cook knows how to cook, is what Yas Luthra is saying. Daniel Vittori, yes. If you love the spec-headed look. Ross Taylor, oh yes. INS is bringing out some good names, man. And these are fine cricketers. I mean, fine and also their, sportsmanship, but also fine in the way they look. Okay, guys, I think we are going into the locker room territory. Mr. Pijosh hosts Rahul Dravid. Yes, absolutely. Rahul Dravid. Jyotika, yes, you're absolutely right. Rahul Dravid was Virat Kohli before Virat Kohli was Virat Kohli in terms of what good looks and carrying yourself with grace means. MS Dhoni for sure as well. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is a very good looking man. Yeah. Bharat, you are having the Vittori look. No, I think my frames are a tad bit longer than, broader than what Vittori's frames were, because he used to do the bowling shenanigans as well, where he used to needed to have shorter frames. But yeah, I mean, if you're calling me Daniel Vittori, that's a compliment. Ashish Nair, yeah, I think Ashish Nair is a very cool person. Yeah, he's also good looking. Well, on that note, rate the cricketer look, we are going to be bringing today's YouTube live to an end. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for all the wonderful comments. I really appreciate all of it. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead, and I'll see you next Friday right here on the Trending Now YouTube live. Take care. Bye-bye.